import that we've had from North America. And I think Yoga's had a great stage.
Pretty much level is 099.
So I think for Fnatic, straight away, they're going to have a lot more time than what's kind of normal.
Okay, well, that's not the most normal. There goes the play against the smoke.
And they're doing the smart thing. Yes, they were really early control in towards green. They found their pick, and then they think, guys, let's use this extra man. Let's start kind of executing all these players. But Geekay find 2 for their troubles. Make that 3. My, oh my. What a turnaround.
Okay, suddenly on the drop of a dime, as I said, they sort of had one. It was going for them. They got nothing else. Absolutely nothing else.
Fend them off. I mean, surely at this point for the defense, you'll know what attack you're up against. It's just a case of placing bodies, but 2 of them try to swing on the Deadshot. He says hello to both of them and sends them packing. Smith was maybe thinking, oh, I could have got in there now that the smoke's dead, but nope, the Goyo's there as the backup. So it will just stop, and Wizard, oh, doesn't even find that pick on the socks. The Deepak is going to double up with him. This is looking fantastic here for Fnatic.
Suddenly just Yoga left alone, holding out. You know, he's got at least some bit of pressure here. He can try and alleviate it somewhere, but they know exactly where he is. They'll just hit the flood comb, they'll hit the flood on the site, and they'll hit the body after a trade. Not a flawless, but just
ready to go.
Oh, just a perfect pinch. Groovy. And in this sort of danger man spot, does get traded out afterwards. Maybe got a little bit too hungry for it. I mean, took care on the plant attempt. Are they going to be able to catch this with a smoke in time? It's not quite good enough to stop Smith. How did he not take anything? I don't know. I'm not the designer, but it's probably going to be something that falls away from their designs here. At this point, a 4 versus 3, and well, they put as much faith in towards that smoke as I did, Demo.
Yeah, Fnatic. I mean, they knew where they were planting, but just those smokes. That's the power of the Capita. Being able to block off those vertical angles is so important. And at this point, easy pickings for Fnatic. Smith is going to deny Deadshot. His ace. Breach is always going to be an uphill battle for the defenders. So G.
Through the bottle, whilst the sails are still up at this point, there's just not a lot of wiggle room. Not a lot of space. So what do? Look at the bodies on the back end. They've gone for the rotate directly on towards green. They're able to get one. They lost the first. They're driving themselves in with the Candela, seeing if they can make some momentum go. But Smith, in the meantime, picks up somebody else on the swing round. They've been able to take this, find an angle, find a route in. Groovy battles back. Puts us in the 3 apiece. Now they've still got 3 Candelas. They can just try and drive this into what has ultimately turned into a bit of a gun game with a single smoke as the slow at this point and an impact to try and be a bit of an impact. But 45 seconds and oh, the worst time, Wizard, to look away for Sarks and ask to find 1 apiece. Leaves Deadshot in the middle of the room. Can't quite pull that one out together. We are 2 apiece.
Shield, I think, is very surprising for Fnatic, especially whenever Smith. I mean, he loves the shield, and he's tried to hop on the glass, and that hasn't worked. Ask has seemed to him. That felt very individual there from Smith because nobody was really moving with him. Deadshot somehow able to find the pick through the smoke with a pistol. Able to square it up into a 4v4. Citizens attempting to backstab in towards Stock, but he's been found out. They now know about him. There's still a bit of noise being made, but it's Geekay with 2 used pouring out of lockers, and Wizard able to find Grubby, who we just seen was able to find a kill, so it's up to Citizen and Wizard. But the issue is they're so far apart, there's going to be no opportunities for trades, and that's exactly what's happened. And Citizen's gone, and you can see that Wizard is nowhere near him to get that kill back in favor. So it's 1v3 for Wizard.
That push back out that Fnatic seem to do, it's just always so well put together. Not Fnatic even. Geekay do it well, and there it is once again. I mean, like, obviously not a route of passing. How much are they going to try and lean out? Quite a lot, too much. They're in the sight, Wizard. Well, here goes the attempt on it. The impact will just drive towards Smith, but they're on towards the plant position. The Thatcher, beautifully played outside the side. They're just getting the slow on anything that might get thrown down, but it turns into a gun game anyway. Ask, hello, goodbye. You might not know about, but they need to try and do something, and I kind of worry that what they're doing here is just hoping and sending it. Ask gets 1. They can't net the other kill on the opposite side. So instead, now it's a 2 versus 3, and they're still just trying to fight up, pull off some Shaiko-esque kills, but I think Deepak's realized maybe too little too late that he's not going to make magic happen that manner. So instead, Slipping up towards the top, either side. Gonna see if they can try and punch it, but with 15 seconds left at this point, he's just doing filth on the screen there. Ask.
Having a better plan when it came down with the plants.
Yeah, I think so. When they managed a breacher, both times it was him who got tricked. And ultimately
Out of that position, which is being done here. They've sort of been able to take bites of territory, but oh, that's not good. Wizard gets 2 for his trouble, still standing.
Robbie has to win it out against the smoke and the stairs, but you can see he's going to be blocked off. He's now going to go for it, and oh, I thought he was maybe had missed that, but gets on the second shot. So for Geekay at least, but no, it just went, and he's missed out on the opportunity. Oh, what a swing, Citizen. Takes down Grubby using that mirror window to lock down bathroom, and Geekay, it should be a wrap. Deep-Tech, how do you win that? How U4 was holding you? He doesn't care. Oh, and finds the second as well. Oh, Fnatic.
Yeah, they're going to get swung on. They cannot lose a body before this execute. This execute has to land. 20 seconds. There's the pop of the first smoke. There's Yoga getting Wizard as well. The C4 goes close, but it's not quite well enough. There's the delicate fight on the doorway, and Starks wins it out. They're going for the plant with the shield. Pop the fire just to keep one of the contenders away. Deadshot just swings up the kill, but that leaves just Deadshot alone in 1 versus 3. And look, they're heading back above as well. They've got one buddy on the kit to mean that he can't immediately get there. And a shield. Sorry, I forgot about that. I was waiting. I was like bated breath, holding on for just that little bit, thinking it'd be slower, and then not see. Last time round, they're trying to drive themselves into these engagements, and Goyo goes down, but Deepek's there. Is there anyone to help? Is there anyone to finish? I think they're too out of range. They've otherwise just gonna have to use gadgetry, and they bait the cover there. The flash on towards the man, going for the pickup. The shield is a second too late, and Upor instead gets missed. They surrounded them like a wounded animal. They let the cries bring the rest of Fnatic in close, and now the wounded animal is the only one left. Citizen caught with the flash. They know roughly where he is. But look at the position here. They can just go for the plant. They have the shield. They have the round after Fnatic's timeout.
They've got Sarks who's gunning, which is always going to be a big bonus.
Takes a bit of damage on the back. They're driving in towards the site. They've missed a man. Is there somebody?
Other side of the wall.
Okay. It's crazy for a second there. Well, there's a man right in front of him. He can't quite get the kill. Uport does find the end of somebody else. The shotgun on the door gets Ask as well. This project Ruby does find Deadshot, but 20 seconds, 3 versus 3. They've still got to drive in towards the side, and that sort of external game of keep away seems to netted a decent result. Going for the plant, but at this point they know exactly where he is. They'll get themselves the first of 3.
Yeah, it's just kind of 8. Also really good for hacking the Scopo shield and just removing that element of that operator. Oh, what an opening pick there.
Force this fight from the side. It starts 6 with a minute on. They have time, and how has that happened? Drifted right on by Smith. Now some pressure on the site itself. Uport does go down to the impact. They're going to see if they can try and swing around and get the follow through, but they're just rolling and pushing and crushing, and well, as blows get traded out, and there it is, the final throw towards it. Geekay.
I mean, it's up to yourself to get yourself out of this. I don't want to say meh, in my opinion, the weaker side of things.
And an isolating of this Thorn stuck on the top, and well, Yoga actually gets out elsewhere, covers Deadshot, somebody who tried to offer some support underneath. I'm assuming that was the rotate from the double door. There's the swing round, and I mean, he's looking for a third here. He's going to try and force him further down the stairs and further away. Citizen's able to find one for his trouble. Is he going to try and get out with the shotgun? He somehow, oh, he's going to say escapes, he does. Utilize a great gadget and a bit of gadgetry. Citizen caught out, just going for the cross, I assume. There's the speed ball, gone too early, but Wizard picked up the kill, and look at the drive from Wizard! How's he done that, Yoga? A massive trade out. Citizen's still on the ground. He's between 2 of them. Deepek, he's had many clutches before. He can try and maybe isolate one of these engagements one at a time, and no, he cannot, is the firm answer. Games, though.
And again, for Geekay, it's that opportunity spot. It's that gap spotting that this map, this chalet with all the staircases It is a nightmare, I think, for defenders, unless you're bringing just a copious amount of traps that really get a lockdown on these attackers. And with only just the Thorn can't put everything. How's he want that? The vertical reverse up through the floor. Fnatic, this round is a one to forget. As with half the round still to play out, it's a 1v4 for Deadshot. Now look, this has been the miracle work on the side of Fnatic, but even I think this is too big of a task for him, and it will be Geekay.
Again, as I talked about with the Selmas, it just makes it so much more awkward to hold that angle.
Well, Robbie is gone. Fnatic picked up their first opening pick here on Chalet, and you get a second one, they do. Smith finds Yoga. It's a much more stable hold, but then Smith just gives his life away. Peeks onto the double window, and Newport with 2. All of a sudden, Geekay, they've got map control. They found 2 picks. Fnatic, bit of a disaster in towards Library. Oh no, a third, no.
Yeah, you don't want to say like chalk it, but it's a rough opening 3, right? Puts you into the 3 sort of 2, and it's not even, obviously there's still a lot to fight for on this round, but it's the little moments like that they just didn't suffer from. Here's one on the back line, Deepak, for all the clutches as they're able to try and find themselves now in the isolated 2 versus 2. The C4 won't quite catch anybody. Great positioning from Ask, is able to tear on towards Deepak, and you know, they just need to have a conversation here, Fnatic, and get these crossfires, get these guns the same way that you sort of talked about it. On the start, they're going for the plant tucked in. It's an off-the-piece plant spot, but they're skiing to success here, Demo. That is 3.
5, and then Newport does a madness.
Yeah.
Plenty of util being dumped in towards this, and there goes the first nade, and can he get out of there? No, he can't. Easy pinch from Geekay. Very simple stuff. And Fnatic, who's next? Who's next in the chopping block? Almost, that's what it feels like.
That's it. It is that missing trait, as this thing I talked about. They're so good at isolating them, and it's Smith. Turn into Smith's cheese around there on the swing. Hit him with the secondary, and just the pressure. Applied and applied. Now the 5 versus 3. They've obviously utilized the Bs. They've still always got the Blackbeard on the table. They've got a Deimos track that's turned its way around, and they still have 4 grenades, 2 flashes. They're absolutely put together here. I mean, they're toe-to-toe. He's trying to get a swing round. He does! Oh, and now it's back and forth. Leaves just Deadshot alone. Gets the head. Ask is going to get the plant, though. As I said, it's a different approach. But it's an approach that works very, very well. Now the hunt is underneath. There's the pressure with the Deimos. Remember how Smith got caught out before, and it's even tighter this time. Yoga drives across Ask, tucks the corner on Ivy. And they lose out there. The swing down the stairs. On cam as well. Oh no. Oh no. They obviously find one. There's one right back. Oh, beautiful shot there from Deadshot. He's got to find 3 more. He wants to get this one over, and he cannot. Geekay are going anywhere that they can find a fight at this point. There's Deadshot taking a bit of damage with the track on him. Yoga gets Deadshot. Deepak can't board and multi-kills. There's Deepak here, close on the swing, has a C4. If he wants to try and catch us up with 15 seconds, I mean, there's never a time like the present. There's one, the surprise. There's the C4 from Citizen for the cross, and oh! Geekay still winning out, Upor! Just sent it in!
You're playing really, really well right now.
And I've got to come back to it. I've got to harp on about it. You know, the previous map would have gone better, and maybe there was like, oh, well, it's Geekay's map anyway. We might...
Rounds, obviously, across the split of all of the rounds that we've had as well. The sort of game of opening kills. Deadshot is the only one who has been able to get one for the side of Fnatic. Every single other round, the opening kill has gone into the favor of Geekay. Of the rounds that we've had, 4 of them have had multi-kills. Deadshot does find at least one, and...
Throwing frag grenade.
Okay,
well, I think he's working through some stuff right now.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad way to get in. Deepak, and then just re-swing it. Yeah, no problem. The angle you want to try and avoid.
If you haven't worked out how this one is going, I mean, I can tell you. He's able to get Starks, but there's the end of it. What a way for it to end. Yeah, G2 died for that, Leo, and you didn't even have to...
I mean, big props to GK, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot going on in that series there. They start on the attack there. They have to go through, obviously, the driving seat, and they make it work with a 7-0. And we talked about we went in this map like, oh yeah, they had the easier matchup than Fnatic.
Yeah.
But again, here they make it work, and they show that they deserve to be in that group stage.
Yeah, I agree. And I think in all seriousness, I think they got...
The GK, and that person is Groovy. We get to speak to him after a victory here. Groovy, congratulations on the 2-0. First off, I want to have your reaction on that final round. Like, what on earth happened? What's the reaction from you guys on that?
Yeah, first thing, hello again. Well, the reaction from us, I don't know. To be fair, like as soon as we saw 6-0 from us, we just said like, guys, it's the last round. Like, let's go for a 5-man spam pick. Let's do something crazy, you know. Like we had a feeling that it's Fnatic, right? They might go for a rush first round, so we said, well, let's just deny it. Let's go for a 5-man spam pick. And well, I don't know how they got the kills because I was just AFK on Chalet, to be fair, and on Lera as well, kind of. So I just didn't see, but they got the picks. We won the round, but I didn't expect that the last round would be like that easy, you know, in a way. And boy, we just made it work. We won. We played okay. Nice.
Grabby, it felt like today you guys played super loose. Like you did not feel any pressure. You were really relaxed. All the team was synced. Was it also because you had achieved EWC, or was it just generally great stress management?
I think the more we play as a team and the more experience we get in comp, I don't think we have I don't think there's any point to stress, you know, and that's how it works for us, you know. I think the more we spend on the server, the more we play competitive, of course, because the scrims in EU right now are pretty bad for us to practice. So I think it's mostly from the comp that you just get the experience, and that's all, you know. I think that's the best thing, that when you feel that the team has no stress on themselves and no pressure, I think this is the best, when you know that you're gonna play your game, you know, you're gonna just do everything correctly. And that was like the day like this today, it was like perfect example, you know.
Did you guys go into it knowing that actually winning this game would put you further in EWC, Grubby? Because obviously you don't have to play through the play-in system now, you'll just be straight into the groups.
Well, we knew about this, but what I said to Shepard, for example, I said, bro, for us it doesn't really matter, you know. If you have to win if you want to win a tournament, you need to go anyway, you know. So we said it's a nice thing that we can win. We're gonna go insta to the group stage, but we're like, oh, it's no problem. We have to go through the harder way, you know. Like we were just like, let's just play the game. We want to win we said we want to win the EML, so this is the step that we are looking to, you know. We are not looking to just get the spot in EWC. Like we want to be there, you know. We want to win it. So.
And then just one very quick follow-up question, more about today's game. I would say Chalet and Nighthaven are two of your best maps. I was surprised to see both of those let through the map veto, and the fact that you got to start attack on Chalet as well. Was you a little bit surprised by that?
I mean, we had a feeling that we're gonna play Chalet, definitely. Like on Labs, we were not sure, but the thing is that it was between Cafe or Labs, you know, from our side. And we said we knew that Cafe is one of the Fnatic favorite maps. Like they're feeling comfortable on the map, and we said, bro, there's no point to put them on the comfy map. Like we know it's our good map as well, but we said there's no point. Let's just like try something else. Like we know Labs as well, so we said, okay, let's go for Labs, and that's all about this, you know. About Chalet, we knew that we have to kind of play this map because they cannot ban everything, you know. So we knew it's gonna be like Chalet, or they're gonna, like, for example, they could ban Chalet, but then we would pick Fortress, for example, you know. So it was, in our way, I think the game was just like into our map pool more than them, you know.
All right, well, Groovy, there's a potential long shift waiting for you tomorrow with potential back-to-back best of 3. How are you going into the matches tomorrow?
Well, as I said already, like for us, the goal is to win the EML tomorrow. Like I don't think we mind against who we're gonna go. Like we have to go against both teams anyway if you want to win. So we'll just be there and we'll do our best, you know. Maybe you can get a revenge on VP. If you cannot, then unlucky, you know. But hopefully we'll do everything to get the revenge on VP and then Falcons, you know.
So what I'm hearing is we'll see you again tomorrow. It's been working well for you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. I'll be there. For both maps. I'll be there for 2 games.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Groovy, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye-bye.